it's a great honor to be with you, and I know this is at the beginning of your 2-hour event, so I appreciate putting us on early. I had to run to something else, but I wanted to stop by and offer really congratulations and best wishes from the City of New Orleans, especially the City Council of New Orleans, and to Community Voice and its leadership and board members, Vanessa and Tanya and all of you that are working. First of all, we all know you're there. I promise you. I promise you that. We all know you're there. But, you know, I really commend you. You know, I'm not sure we agree every time on every issue, but that's how democracy is. But what I do appreciate and totally respect is you are always advocating for social justice. And you're advocating for righteousness and the right things as a city that we should do. And I think that's very important, especially post-Katrina, where you see continued inequity in a lot of our areas. And we have to be reminded of the fact that every decision we make has a consequence, not just in policy, not just in something we do, but in real lives and how it affects somebody each and every day and each and every hour. And I appreciate the work that you all do in that area, and we'll continue to work with you. Before I present a proclamation, I just want to tell you that it is really important that Community Voice and the entire community that you represent really get involved with us over the next few months on the redistricting issue. You know, you may have read today that the state was actually finalizing, and I don't know the outcome as we speak. Some of you may already, but we woke up this morning and many of us were greatly disappointed in some of the stuff that's happening in Baton Rouge from a redistricting, because it may mean the loss of representation for the City of New Orleans at a time that we can ill afford to do that. So I urge you, as the City Council begins its redistricting, we're just at the beginning in a 5-month process. We don't want to wake up and have a bad redistricting plan ourselves. So we need you to stay engaged. There'll be 12 meetings over the next 3 months here, so plenty of opportunity to get civically engaged in that important discussion. As I kind of looked at some of the background of your work and the history, I was greatly awed by the work that the two of you have done in this community. I'm only an 11-year native of New Orleans, so I'm relatively new, but it's amazing to me, and I'll tell you one really quick story. We just came from Bethune School over in Holly Grove, and Darrell Kilbert, who's the superintendent of the Alene School Board system, is an alumnus of that school in the early 1960s. And he was really proud because today we built some playgrounds and some other things. But he says, you know, just a year earlier than from when he graduated from that school, he would have had to go to another school down the block, Dunbar, because of segregation. And it's almost hard to believe, really, that era existed in this country. And why I'm so awed reading your backgrounds and your history is you have continually fought against that injustice. And we're at the forefront of the leadership effort to make sure that that injustice went away. And I congratulate you both for that and continued work in the community. So it's my honor to present to you, and then I know Sheriff Gusman has some honors as well, 2 proclamations, which reads as follows. Whereas the City of New Orleans is renowned for its food festivals, famous citizens, and foreign visitors, and whereas the City Council takes great pride in paying tribute to events and activities, be it proclaimed by the City that the Council recognizes Beulah Kenny Labostrie in recognition of Ms. Labostrie's commitment to her faith, community outreach, neighborhood redevelopment, social and economic justice, and is a leader for over 30 years for Louisiana Acorn, and signed by all 7 members of our New Orleans City Council. And we have another proclamation that says, whereas the city, which is renowned for its food festival, citizens and visitors and culture, and whereas the City Council takes great pride in paying tribute to events and activities, be it proclaimed by the City of New Orleans that the Council recognizes Albert Lanny Roy in recognition of Mr. Roy's commitment to his community by fighting to abolish segregation, advancing social justice issues for all, and acting as a charter member for a community voice. Today's date, March 29. Is that today's date? Yeah, March 29, and signed by all 7 members of our New Orleans City Council. in closing, again, to all of you that are on the forefront of fighting for social justice, keep doing it, okay? Your cause is a just one. We have a lot of work to do in this city.
Amen.
I really believe that the people that are in decision-making powers agree with you many times more than we don't, and we just have to work together as one community to make this a fair and an equitable and open community for everyone. Congratulations.